People always asking me what I got on. They be like, hey, Brandon, what you got on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Invis is everything braces isn't. More comfortable, fewer emergency appointments. Invisalign.
We are back with our Service by Medallion feature story.
And our Danielle Podlofsky is back with the story of the Los Gatos lacrosse player.
Aubrey senior Matt Lockman experienced 2 devastating losses his sophomore year and found himself struggling in the classroom. With help and resilience, Matt bounced back and is now committed to playing Division II lacrosse. Los Gatos senior midfielder Matt Lockman's grandparents were his biggest fans.
Every time I saw them at any event of mine or just them in general, I would just get so happy and I would have the biggest smile on my face.
They would go to every lacrosse, soccer, flag football, baseball. They were very much a part of both my kids' lives, and my kids look forward to them being there. And my parents really enjoyed watching them do well, and so I think that was really important to both their lives.
Their relationship was close, which made saying goodbye so hard for Matt. The winter of his sophomore year, Matt's grandma passed away. Just a few months later, his grandpa passed from what the Lockman family believed was a broken heart.
They did everything together. They traveled together. They spent every moment together, and my dad was essentially lost after my mom passed, and you could tell that. And so it definitely, I've never heard about it, but I do think it was from a broken heart.
Losing 2 loved ones in such a short period of time was unimaginable for Matt. His grades started slipping, he was failing geometry and doing poorly in the other 5 classes.
All my classes were just so tough for me, and that was the only thing I could really think of. And on the outside, people looked at me as just a nice, happy kid that nothing really happened. But on the inside, just everything was just a wreck, and it was awful.
After struggling in silence, Matt realized he needed to ask for help in order to turn things around.
I learned that the beginning of my junior year and the end of my sophomore year, that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It should be a sign of strength, because you do need help in the majority of your life.
Matt attended summer school before the start of his junior year, and soon his grades and self-confidence skyrocketed.
That was kind of cool. Junior year, from the first semester to the second semester, I had probably the best grades, or best pretty much overall self in me throughout my entire high school career. I finished with second semester with the best grades I ever have, and then senior year is just even better than that.
Along with his family, lacrosse was there for Matt during the tough times.
Lacrosse, that was probably the only thing that I can come to and be myself throughout this entire situation. Even up until now, I still do think about them. And lacrosse is just like an escape for me, just to forget about it. For that 2 hours or hour and a half period, it's just straight, just me with my friends, my coaches, my teammates, and it's really fun and really amazing how stuff happens like that.
Matt's hard work in the classroom and on the field paid off. In February, Matt committed to play Division II lacrosse at Westminster College in Utah.
What an amazing turnaround. What an important lesson, a terrible lesson obviously, but an important life lesson that we're so proud of how Matt's responded. I think that's going to carry him in the rest of his life.
Matt believes his grandparents are also proud of him and knows his grandma would think his comeback was nothing short of outstanding.
Definitely one thing my grandma would say was, "Oh, he's so outstanding." That's the one thing she's always been saying. That's the only word I could really think of of what she would say, and then my grandpa would just laugh at her and laugh at me, and it would just be a great time. And that would be really, really fun and really nice to have that back.
After everything he's been through, Matt feels ready to take on college-level courses. Next year, he's planning on majoring in sports management.
Outstanding, doing a great job. All right.